Yo.
What's up?
RM in the house.
Episode 2. So since this is the second episode, I think we should introduce ourselves again.
I agree.
Yeah, heck yeah. Okay, so I'm Clarence Angelo. I'm Filipino, and in middle school, someone told me I was too skinny because I was on a dog diet.
Yeah! Hi, my name is Gracelyn Prom. I'm Cambodian, and I'm only attracted to animated characters.
Yay!
Hi, I'm Irene. I'm Korean, and I went to therapy this morning.
Yeah! First of all, thank you guys for the support on episode 1.
Yeah, what
For
the fuck?
real,
Are you kidding? Something that I wanted to highlight, I probably honestly will put it in.
Yeah.
Her little brother, he made the cutest little promo video for us. So we're gonna highlight it right now.
Okay,
Yeah? Are you good with that?
yeah.
Okay, we're gonna put right now.
Okay.
I hear calls of boredom. I think that you should listen to my new sisters and her friends' new podcast, Asian Glow, on Spotify. That would be very nice. Thank you very much.
Yay!
I love you, Chance. Thanks for making a little promo video for us. It was really cute,
Yeah.
and we appreciate it.
Heck,
It's iconic.
yeah. With all that being said, shall we?
We shall! Okay, today, this is gonna be really private. I don't
Okay.
know if I want this on here.
Okay, say whatever. We'll see where this goes.
Okay, so, I have a hemorrhoid.
Okay, wait. What is a hemorrhoid?
A hemorrhoid is swollen nerves in your asshole, basically. So it can there's a bunch of causes like constipation, shit like that, whatever. But so I have a topical
Ouch.
ointment, but it's like a tube and you stick it up.
Yo,
your butthole.
get into it.
Yeah, get into
And
it.
so I had just showered before coming here, and I needed to put on my medicine, and so I'm like, can I act this out?
Yeah, sure.
I'm laying on my side like this. I have to have
And then what?
and then my mom walks into my
Oh no! Imagine, I thought you were gonna say your little brother.
No,
Gracie,
but
what you're doing? What are you doing?
no, but my mom walks into my room. I pulled it out immediately. I was like, and she's like, "What are you doing?" And she closed the door as she's saying that. I was like, "I was putting on my medicine, Mom. What the fuck? No." Anyways,
Do you not have a lock?
Huh?
You don't have a lock?
No, I don't have a lock.
No, she probably thought you were doing butt stuff.
No, that's what I'm thinking too. Because
she
I'm pretty sure-
closed the door
because you
with
have to relax so it can go up, right? So I'm trying to relax, and I know my face is probably
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if you can put this in, but Jesus fuck.
Can you imagine? Wait, and you did nothing else that was suspicious, right? Where you weren't like,
no, but I just know my face probably looked kind of off.
let's reenact how the mom. He's like, Dad, oh my God, Grayson likes aim.
I don't know about you, but Asian families, they just don't knock. They just don't have privacy.
Oh, my mom
Yeah.
is good with that.
Oh,
Really?
really?
Yeah.
Guys, I have something.
Okay.
Okay, when I was a kid, we all watched Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, right?
Yeah.
But this one scene lives in my head rent-free because I'm, traumatized. I'm scared. It's the episode where it was, the haunted house.
I knew exactly what you're talking
That
about.
is
No, because
such a
the
good
painting-
episode.
The painting?
Yes! You know her name was Irene.
Was it really?
It was.
I was like, why does that bitch have to have the same name as me?
Me and you go,
No, but what was a scary scene that had no business being scary, Disney, as a kid, the Wizards of Waverly Place. That one was scary too.
I know. That one house movie where it's literally a living house. Do you know what I'm talking about?
oh, the Smart House?
Smart House. It was Smart House. Smart House scared the shit out of me.
No, Courage
It's a cowardly dog.
You're like,
the
I
Cowardly
love
Dog.
Courage the
I know,
Cowardly
me too,
Dog.
but
Oh,
that
wait.
shit scared me.
wait,
Yeah,
that's
that was
fucked
scary.
up. I feel like
That
every
was
kid
scary.
that liked that was weird. Oh,
I was weird.
It was weird.
I'm
you're like, and?
You mean you are weird?
I am weird.
She is
I'm
quick.
wait, what's that one Riverdale scene with Cole Sprouse and he's like, I
Where he
don't know
goes-
if you've noticed, but I'm weird.
I'm fucking glad you brought Sweet Life of Zack and Cody up because I got fucked up this week, guys, by a TikTok. Mentally, psychologically messed up.
Why?
Okay, it was this TikTok. It started off with older generations, semicolon. Why does all of the youth want to be famous now? And then it skips to like the shows when we grew up with. And it was like Shake It Up, Camp Rock, Starstruck, Hannah Montana.
Oh, that's a good point.
So then and then the comments were like, wait, you did something here. And then the other comment was like, this is why everyone wants to be influencers.
Yeah.
That messed me up. And then I was like, wait, that can't just be our generation. There has to be movies about coming up. But no, me and my friend were talking, and she was like, the big shows back then were Friends, that 70s show, family-based shows.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, older generations are so family-oriented. And I'm like, it
They're
made us all
manufacturing
want to, like, our definition of success is fame.
Like making it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's creepy.
That
Black
messed
Mirror
me
shit.
up.
Black Mirror.
No, for
That
real.
I'm like, oh, maybe censoring is a good thing. I was like, that messes me up.
Oh, okay. This doesn't have anything to do with anything that you said. But when I was a kid, I saw Shrek and I threw up. I know that defeats the whole purpose of the movie because like it's about like, oh, even though he's an ogre,
Yeah.
ogre, he still deserves love and stuff.
Get out, me swamp.
But yo, I saw that hoe and I threw up.
Wait,
You like physically threw up.
I know. I
actually,
kind of get it though.
Threw up.
His
actually
ears
threw up.
made me nauseous.
No, because he used to eat earwax and stuff, right? Or like bugs and stuff.
I don't
in the
know,
movie.
I don't
but his
remember.
ears reminded me of the end of Macaroni's.
I'm gonna throw up again.
Surf's Up made me throw up.
Wait, what? Why?
I can see that.
The film, the action.
I can
I was
see
like,
Oh, I see. Like the motion.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
What's something that made you throw up?
I just remember ketchup. Okay, I used to have like a bad relationship with ketchup, right? So in elementary.
where are we going
Bad
with this
relationship
podcast
with
today?
ketchup.
Where are we going?
Wait, okay. So you know how like they always had those big trash bins in the middle of the cafeteria during lunchtime, and you know all these kids.
Those were pungent.
Yes, those were pungent.
Pungent.
And I just remember there's like ketchup slathered all over the sides of them. You know, like on the inside, it's just ketchup whiff. And so I think it was like first grade. I went to go throw away my trash and I puked on the cafeteria floor because I smelled it like right. But I felt so bad for the janitor. I was like, no, I don't want him to clean it. So I went to go find a rag and I cleaned my own throw up because I felt so bad.
Can we please talk about in middle school, like lunches and like going to lunch was like the Hunger Games? Do you guys remember that? Like the bell would ring and people would sprint. Do you remember that? There had to be teachers that worked the hallways so that people didn't like elbow each other.
Actually, I had a rolling backpack and I had.
That bitch is like, whoa!
Wait, I need to talk about this. My sixth grade.
Dude, no, hold on. Only weirdos had rolling backpacks.
I bet you had the fucking
Stop
zipper
it.
binders
Guys,
too.
don't be mean. I have a reason.
Oh.
I had rib surgery, you fucks.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding. I love you.
Yeah, honestly, rolly backpacks are cool.
Yeah.
I was so embarrassed to have the rolling backpack, guys. I remember I accidentally tripped an 8th grader, and it felt like the end of my life because I was a 6th grader, you know?
Honestly, though, rolly backpacks should have been a thing. You know how fucked up backpacks make your back?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, that should be...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because I had slime
bubble?
in my
A
throat.
bubble?
Yes.
Yeah. it was a burp.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Okay, Shrek.
Anyways. Oh, I remember what I was going to say about Shrek. This is so everywhere.
We'll put it in. We'll make it
Do you remember Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life?
in.
No, because I was forced to watch that.
What the fuck was that?
What is that?
I don't know. Honestly, it's just like
nasty.
ingrained into my brain, but
Yeah.
not willingly.
Yeah.
Okay, what about it?
I don't know. I just wanted to see
Okay,
if y'all remember.
all of those, like, Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life,
Yeah.
2 Girls, 1 Cup. Why was that, like, a thing for us? Like, to, like, oh, have you seen 2 Girls, 1 Cup? Or, like,
I've still never seen that.
One Guy in the
clip.
Jar, like, the thing? I
I've
was
still
like,
never seen that. The 2 girls in 1 cup.
I feel
Do
like
you know what
it's
it
not
is?
even up anymore.
Oh.
I feel like
No, it
everyone
is.
just talks about it, but it's like
No,
I feel like
I
every
think it
time
has to be.
that was
has-
an era for sure.
Okay. So I wanted to bring this question up because I honestly had it as a topic written down, but someone asked on TikTok, Tylenol the creator asked this. What is your opinion on Asian representation in media? I wanted to answer it this week because it was like really prominent in my brain this week, like the importance of it personally. So, as you guys know, recently I've been getting into BTS. I mean, I am into BTS, like, straight up. I have not been into like a full-on Asian group in a minute, like a full-on Asian identifying, Asian speaking group in a minute. Because the last person I was probably into like was Bruno Mars, but Bruno Mars is half Filipino, I think. I don't know, but he's Filipino for sure. But he's basically American. Like, you know, he was raised in Hawaii. All that. A lot of the people I look up to in terms of like how I should look and like body image and stuff are models. And like I know that's like so toxic to do that. A lot of them are white, you know? And so there's a lot of times where I am trying to work out on something and I'm like trying to have like a white feature that I can't control. So like you get kind of like hopeless because you're like, well, I'll never be like that anyways. But back to the question of Asian representation in media, like now that I'm into BTS recently, like the fact that I see these like Asian guys, I don't look anything like them, but there's like features that I could kind of relate to, you know, like even if it's 1% relating, you know, like that gives me like a sense of confidence because I'm like, oh, I'm not as ugly. That sounds so terrible, but like I'm not as ugly as I thought I was, like because BTS is so successful, they're great, and they look like that, kind of like I do, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, that's why this is important, because, like, if that didn't exist, I would be going on, like, a continuous downward slope on, like, my image, my confidence. And, like, without confidence, you can't, like, do anything. Sometimes have breakfast or, like, stuff like that. It lets Asian people, at the very least, like, able to do the next thing that they have to do for the day, you know, or else we're just stuck.
I just remember like with like Miss Universe, it's supposed to be like full of cultures and all that stuff, right? But they still didn't have like a Miss Cambodia, and it just like like I think they have it now, but like growing up they didn't have a Miss Cambodia, and it just made me feel so sad. And even when I do see like Miss Cambodias or, you know, like for regional things, they always looked like
Half.
the most they're half or like they're like very white passing, and so that always hurt me because I'm like, I look very Cambodian, and it's never like seen as like the beautiful Asian or whatever. So yeah, I heard a lot. And even when I was like into K-pop and stuff, like it's East Asian, but like so it is Asian representation, but it's very far from how I look. And so I found myself still being
that's such a
critical of
different
myself.
level, because I guess you already had this Asian foundation with like East Asian media, which I never was into. So I'm kind of in like, oh, I appreciate East Asian right now. So that like that's a good like highlight of like it's different. Because right now I'm chilling, but that fucks you up.
It does. Pretty much all my family, they would say like I don't want to say in Khmer because it's like I'm not, but it's basically sharpening your nose, and because I have like a flatter nose, and you know American noses are more like out and like pointed, you know, so they always made me pull my nose like this. I remember in 6th grade I wanted like to have like I wanted people to think I was pretty, like coming into middle school, you know, all that. So the day before 6th grade started, I like sharpened my nose a lot, and I sharpened it so much I broke a blood vessel in my nose, and I had a red line right here.
Wait, that's kind of sad.
It's really so.
Wait, and like back then you're just kind of like so like in your head about it that you don't even notice that it's like so toxic
sad.
for yourself.
So toxic.
But like if I saw like my little cousin or little sister or whatever like doing that,
oh my god, my heart would break.
My heart would I would lose
There's
it.
a lot of colorism in Asian culture,
Yes,
like
for sure.
where
100%.
East Asians are more like considered more pretty, or like that's the beauty standard.
When you mentioned Miss Universe, oh my god, it's like the Philippines. I don't know if you know this. I don't know if you guys keep up with Miss Universe, but Miss Universe is our like Super Bowl in the Philippines. We've won it like multiple times. Philippines always wins, and they're gorgeous. Like I love them.
for
Pia
sure.
Wurtzbach, like all of them. But the winners are half.
Yes.
Yep.
And then every time it's a full, they get third.
Yeah.
Or they get runner up. Or they just make top 10. And it's really interesting. Because, and like, don't get me wrong, the ones that have won had great answers to the questions all the time. But it's a little weird because even now, like, one of my cousins, she's a baby, and she somehow came out like lighter, you know? People were saying like, get her into pageantry because she's light.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, what?
That's so crazy.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. It's like, you have to balance, like, oh, it's a money move. Like, for the Philippines to do that, like, they know, like, okay, we could win some and it's going to be good for the country for whatever. But it's still kind of fucked up.
That was a good question, though.
Yeah. Thank you, Tylenol, the creator.
Tyler, the creator. I'm a big Tyler fan.
Me
too.
too.
But, yeah, I had to put that in. Okay, so the next part of this podcast is a really quick, like, series of questions. We all have about 2 to 3 questions each. Last episode, we didn't know what to call this, so we asked a few of you to, like, put in comments, send me DMs, and the one that we liked the most was someone commented Asian's answer.
Yeah.
So
Shout out to you.
You're
Yes.
a genius.
We love a good alliteration.
We'll put the name in. We'll give you the credit.
Yeah.
But we love that.
Yes.
So, welcome to the segment, Asian's
Asian
answer.
answer.
Do you look back at your poops?
Who doesn't?
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
a very great signal of where I am health-wise.
Exactly. Actually, stool is a great indicator.
Nah, I
of
can tell when that
your
shit coming
health.
out if it's unhealthy.
If you're just like not feeling it, you're like, I'm not even gonna look back.
Do you guys like especially look after you eat like corn or some shit?
What?
Okay.
So, anyways, the weather today was really, really hot. Like,
No, there's an app called Poop Maps, and you literally can take a picture of your shit, and it's like social media for your poop. Yeah.
that's the shit.
What's one of your pet peeves?
Oh, I have a list of
One.
this. You go first.
One.
I literally have them written down in my notes.
Really? When someone does something for me out of pity.
Humble brags. I
Oh,
hate those.
yeah.
Another one. Cliches. Oh my god, I hate when you're asking for advice and someone says like, follow your dreams.
Everything will get better.
My god. Like, when that happens, I will shit on your pillow.
You know how when some people turn the page or they separate pages, it'll make like a noise when the pages rub against each other? You know how like an elementary school teacher would be like,
I'm
like, why did you lick your
lick
finger?
I'm like,
the way I just did it though.
no, like the way that I was like, maybe I should be doing that. But I was like, why do people do that?
It's
I never had to.
stupid. I'm like, do you have hand sanitizer now?
So if you could learn any Asian language like immediately, like you could learn it like that, which one would you choose?
It's Korean because I'm learning Korean right now.
Korean, because I
Korean,
listen
really?
to K-pop.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
And I don't know what they're saying. I have to like look up BTS Microcosmos with lyrics and English subtitles.
Oh, mine would be Japanese because
Yeah.
I love anime.
My other one would be Japanese as well.
Yeah. What is something you had completely wrong when you were little? When I was little, I was raised a single child and single mom. So my upbringing was pretty quiet. Like, it was just us two. And I wanted a little brother so fucking bad.
Yeah.
And I was like, Mom, why don't we go to Babies R Us? I literally thought you could buy babies from Babies R Us. I thought there were just cribs everywhere that you
Yeah.
could just pick and choose.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's just pick the one that looks like me.
Toys R Us is
had
buying toys.
Yeah,
Basic
okay.
algebra, bitch.
Period. You were onto something.
You were
King.
onto something. Mine is, so I am very lazy and I will always like lay down whenever I can or sit down, whatever. Lay down. And my mom told me that I would turn into a crocodile if I would lay down while I was eating. So like for so long, I literally thought that I was gonna become a crocodile if I was laying down and eating. At some point, I was like, well,
If that's my
I
destiny.
gotta test it
He's
out.
like, well, chomp chomp.
Mine was okay. So like, I have a brother and I have a dad. Sorry, Clarence.
The fuck?
That was so out of pocket.
Cut that shit out. Cut that shit out. So mine was whenever I was younger and I got out of the shower, and like I used a towel that my dad or my brother used, like someone of the opposite gender. I thought that I would get pregnant. Like I could get pregnant from using the same towel. So like, yeah, I
That'd
thought.
be gross.
Ew.
Ew.
That's a terrible fear.
Yeah.
That was
There's
like
so much to unpack
yeah.
here.
Like, I
And we
was
won't
literally-
unpack it.
If you could be any like villain or superhero, it doesn't matter which, who would you want to be? I would be the Joker. I like DC more. I don't know why. I just really do.
Yeah.
I like bad movies.
Ooh, Phoenix.
Yeah.
I'm a big X-Men girl.
Okay.
But she like something happened, I forgot. She like went kind of evil. That's when she became Phoenix and like
Yeah.
the duality of man.
Bisexual.
Cool. Bisexual.
Exactly.
I would be Spider-Man. I fucking love Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Mostly because
Which
I don't
Spider-Man?
want too strong of a power.
Oh yeah,
Tom
who's your
Holland.
favorite?
Anyways,
Holland.
Andrew Garfield stands. Rise up.
The last one is not a question as usual. It's an activity.
Okay.
Rank the following people based on sneaky link potential.
Okay.
Number 1, Barney.
Oh.
Pablo from the Backyardigans. Number 3,
Which was Pablo?
The
the
penguin.
penguin. Number, number 3, Ned from Ned's Declassified. Number 4, Chicken Little. And number 5, a Honda Civic.
Oh. Okay. Lowest one is Ned from Ned's Disclassified or whatever.
The human is her last one. Okay.
Wait a second.
Okay, so Ned, and then Barney, and then Pablo. Chicken Little is below Pablo. So the Honda
Number
Civic.
1
for
is
sure.
Honda Civic.
Yeah. I love Honda Civics.
First, mine would be Ned. No. Fuck no. Pablo.
Why'd you say it like that?
For realsies, my last one is Pablo.
Okay.
Okay, actually, last is Chicken Little. Nick, fuck no, dude. No.
No.
After Chicken Little is Pablo.
Okay.
Next is Honda Civic, because what the fuck?
Yeah.
Ned. And then first is Barney. But you know about the moose from Backyardigans.
I'm trying to get cast away now.
Please. He can go into my thick of it.
Okay, so that's enough for this episode. So that was enough for episode 2. Yay! Now that episode 1 is out, we have all of the technicalities like done and
Yeah.
like set. So this podcast is out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, everything else on 7 whole platforms. We always say bye in our respective languages. So 1, 2, 3.
Aloha!